Look on the screen. This is a bad video. There's not much clarity, but this is a capture of a film of a dusty, evil being to his mother and the father that put him here. Thanks a lot for the danger you've inflicted upon society. Now, maybe, just maybe, they tried the best. They tried to raise them and he chose right from wrong. That does happen. But a lot of this behavior, it stems from the home. Lack of caring, lack of morals. So, a 2-year-old with his grandmother walking down the street in the daytime, not even safe. No, not in Blackistan or any neighborhood for that matter. This idiot, this is her grandson, tries to grab the child and say it's his son. Are you serious? I just wish when this happened, if everybody could have come outside in the community and surrounded him. Pots and pans. Let's see what those hands can do upside his dusty head. So let's check it out. The video, fair use. Poor baby.
After he tried to abduct a 2-year-old who was just walking in the street with his grandmother. Our Kelly Rule spoke exclusively with that woman. And Kelly, they say a quick reaction saved her from a nightmare situation.
Shannon, that's exactly right. The grandmama waved her keys and quickly hurried inside a church where they were heading at the time. This happened in broad daylight in the middle of the day.
Whoa! I was upset. I was scared as heck. My heart was pounding like crazy.
Hand in hand with her 2-year-old grandson, but it doesn't stop this from happening. Philadelphia police say they are looking for this man for attempting to abduct the boy. The boy's grandmom asked that we keep her and her grandson anonymous.
Because he had him up.
He actually picked him up.
He picked him up, and when I swung it, that's when he dropped him down.
Police say it happened in broad daylight around noon back on October 17th near 11th and Dolphin Streets in North Philadelphia. The boy's grandmom tells Fox 29 they were on the way to church, and the man approached them, threw a bag at her, and tried to pick up her grandson, saying, quote, "That's my son."
That's my son. That's my son. Then he start chasing around me, going around me. And then I kept telling him, you better get on. You better go ahead. You better go ahead. And he kept on following me.
She says she started swinging her keys at him, and he continued to yell at and follow them until she got inside the church. Then he walked out into the street and eventually walked away.
By the time I got in the church, my heart was gone. I was a nervous wreck. I was crying.
Neighbors we spoke with found the video upsetting and say the area is home to a lot of children who often play outside.
That could have been my daughter. Like, my daughter riding her bike up and down this block all day, every day.
I walk my daughter to school, even though they older, because you can't trust people around here.
Police and this woman hope someone recognizes him. The man appears to have a back brace or a light jacket tied around his waist.
I just pray that anybody got kids, grandkids walking around with them, I pray to God y'all keep a close grip on them, because you don't know who walking by.
So police are urging you, if you do see this man, to not approach him and to call 911. And of course, anybody with information is asked to call police.
And a mammy will have information and she will not call the police. No. He got a problem. Yeah, you know what the problem is? I think the problem is that he's breathing. That's the problem. You know darn well on the local news, and this is a 2-year-old child. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they can do the CCW. Ladies, in areas where you can, especially for the sisters in Blackistan, if you can get one, you better get it. New Year's, I'm gonna go party, you might want to get your CCW, sweetie. Get my party, let's get my hair and my nails done, you might want to get your CCW. Trying to kidnap a 2-year-old boy. And you know he would cause harm to the child and then probably death. That's why when I see these mothers, check out and strung out, oh my gosh, I really do have it in for you in a negative way, in a passion, because you are putting kids here and your mind is not right. And you already know that, but it just happened, child. Well, guess what? That life in poverty and the sad life you live just happened too. And then you just check out. Next thing you know, you don't know who's around the kid. You just all strung out. You don't give a darn. You know who's around the kids. Then somebody gets the child, then abuse the child, and then here we have another dysfunctional adult, all because of you and your poverty D. You know poverty D ain't worth a darn. I don't know why you're still even dealing with it. You put the child here. You pretty much might as well work for the prison system. Because you're the one that's helping fill it up. Poverty D and poverty C. Poverty P, I'm sorry. You might as well work for the prison system. Oh, that's a new form of slavery. Well, you sure as hell are helping it. And then we wonder why it's so many grown derelict chocolate drops up in there. Some of them have worked their way there. Just like you worked and earned your way to achieve something, they have worked their way there. And that's where they want to be and where they belong. I just feel bad for the innocent person that's caught up in the system or, got a bad break. Can't even walk down the street with you in the daytime. And I hate to say it, another part of this is everybody knows in the BC that children aren't valued. They're not. That's why, and especially important to just have here, child. Go get me some benefits with a meager, that provides a meager existence. For some doing okay. Don't care about your children. This grandmother cares about her child. Cares about her child. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's been a couple of months, maybe possibly a year. They had some stupid, ignorant female chocolate drop. I believe she had 6 or 7 children, and she was like, oh yeah, I think she did some kind of IG live or something, and she complained about the children so much that that she didn't want them. And the CPS actually came and picked the children up, and she was like so happy that she was child free. 7 kids. Miss Dumpster. Miss Pump and Dump, and I don't mean to stop market, boo-boo. Yeah. That's what she did. You think she cares about where those children are here? Where they are, what's happened to them? No. Sad thing is, that fool will get pregnant again. Heaven forbid they hear about that. They could be in a home, abused. 7 kids is a lot to take on. And it's a hell of a lot to keep that together. To raise 7 children in this climate with housing and all that, a place to live, rooms, clothing. Oh my God, imagine your food bill. You're probably going to need to make at least a good $100,000, child. You might be at that WIC office. It's not. You can't do it. There's $100,000 a year. Oh, please, you better have a business or some write-offs. You can't do it. You'll probably qualify for food stamps. You're going to need to make at least, you can probably scrape by, but you will be scraping by literally. So those kids, if family comes, and if family does come, that's a lot to take on. Bye brokerage account. Over time, you're going to have to dip into it more than likely. All because of her. What kind of adults, unless someone can try and get to them, what kind of adult you think she's going to turn out? Some don't even have a chance. And they don't have a chance because of the bull crap that's put before them in so-called human form. That is why. That's why some don't have a chance. Didn't have a chance day one. Look who you were conceived by. Poverty D. He ain't got a lick of sense. And she ain't far behind. And she's sometimes dumber because you already know it's going to all fall on you. But hey, I understand. You got white zaddy boo. I got you. But this grandmother cares about her child, her grandchild. That they love him. Heaven forbid somebody got a hold to him. A precious one. Man, something like that. I think if I were to see that, I might take a chance in my big SUV and roll over him. Is that him? Zoom over his butt. That's what I would love to see happen. So check out the video I did, and I see some people talking about, oh, that's not nice. Oh, the one I did about what are you raising? Are you raising 1, 2, 3 ABC felony? Do us a favor, and for that little Dustina chick, I'm gonna give you one more read, sweetie, about this isn't funny, about a gross joke or something. At least spend money on wardrobe, sweetie. Don't come for me, honey, because I can already tell you. Speaking of wardrobe, you can't hang with me, darling. You won't qualify, baby. Trust and believe. You're a Dustina. I doubt you'll qualify. And any money you have is probably illegal gains. Mine is hard earned and legit. So speaking of wardrobe, you won't qualify, sweetie. You don't. I know you can't drip Chanel. I doubt that you can. Okay. And to me, I consider it older junk because you get to a point you done that. Yeah. Gucci and all that crap. Yeah. So wardrobe, and I'm like, so through the whole video, what I'm saying to you, are you raising 1, 2, 3 ABC felony? You want to talk about a wardrobe? That's your problem. You probably raised 1, 2, 3 ABC felony, like this trash here. They tried to grab this child, and you want to holler about a wardrobe? Dustina, are your children, do they deserve that onesie? Is that what you raised? 1, 2, 3 ABC felony? You want to holler about a wardrobe? And that, this is not funny. And you know what's not funny? This crap on this that tried to grab this young baby here. That's what's not funny. And you know why? Because he's the one deserves a onesie, 1, 2, 3 ABC felony. So you think that onesie's not funny? I can tell you one thing. What matures out of that 1, 2, 3 ABC felony? Out that onesie, these dusty evil derelicts are not what's funny. What they're doing is sad, and that's why I'm calling it out, and I'm calling you out and the others like you. And that other little character that left a comment, I think it was Ramos. Is that you, boo? Are your funds in jail? Did you raise 1, 2, 3 ABC felony? So you think that little onesie not funny? I got news for you. The actions of those are the ones that put that the ones in the little onesie that qualify for that label. They're not funny because guess what? They are over here and they just bring terror and fear. That's what's not funny. Breaking in people's homes, stealing cars, carjacking. That's what's not funny. So the evil seed that you raise, that's what not funny. You want to talk about and need to invest in a wardrobe? What I need you, derelict Dustinis, to do is to invest, sweetheart, in some birth control. Do us all a favor. Will ya? Will ya? And invest in some birth control, baby. Don't worry about a wardrobe. Invest in some birth control, and you'll be doing humanity and the entire universe a favor by producing less dust. How about we try that? Anyway, people, thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, watch, subscribe, and share. Please look over the babies. Keep your head on a swivel. You have to. It's too much dust out there. Love to get rid of it, but looks like it's not going anywhere. Anyway, I'm out. Please stay safe.